Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and the Batman Who Laughs, issue number 4. You're buying this comic book. If you do not buy this comic book, I want it to be understood right now, I absolve myself of all blame for you not buying this comic book. Because you will come back and you will say, son of a gun, I should have bought the comic book. And Professor Bill just simply didn't impress it upon me enough to get it. Why should you get this comic book? There are no less than 3 explanations for this character in here. Only one of those explanations. I'm not going to give you the other 2. I'm only going to give you the one of them. Why does he wear that spiky crown across his eyes? That's one answer we get in here. 2 other really, really important answers for this character in here. And first we're going to get into who made this comic book. Then we'll talk a little bit more about it. So we got The Batman Who Laughs Part 4. Scott Snyder is the writer. Jacques is the artist. David Barron on colors. Sal Cipriano on letters. Jacques does the cover, and Jenny Frison does the variant cover. Batman was created by Bill Finger. Bob Kane happened to be in the room at the same time and had everything that he said completely modified by Bill Finger. And that's why we have the awesome Batman that we have today. Dude, we get a fight between Batman and Alfred in this book. And I sat there on the edge of my seat. That is no exaggeration. You guys should know by now I don't exaggerate when I say stuff like that. I was on the edge of my seat, leaning forward, about to fall off, not even caring, because I got to see this fight. Holy crap, this was insane. Later on, we get another confrontation between Batman, who is starting to laugh. I'm putting that name in myself, that title, along with the Joker. Oh yeah, there's a very interesting conversation there. And when you get to the end of that conversation, you're just like, your head starts to spin. You have no idea what the hell is going on here. Batman Who Laughs proper is in this. A little surprising where it came from. When you figure out who the Batman Who Laughs is in this, go back to the beginning of this character being in the comic book and read it again. And you'll sit there and be like, son of a gun, I did not look at the clues. And there were a lot of clues. There were so many clues. Oh, you sons of guns. I love how this is a situation where, you know, Batman is usually ahead of the game. But what about when he's turning into something like the Batman Who Laughs? Meanwhile, the actual Batman Who Laughs is there and has already gone through all of it and remembers every step along the way. So that when Batman starts thinking, I got this, all of a sudden it turns out, no, you really don't, do you? This was not a comic book of hope. This was not a comic book where you're going to laugh. This is a comic book where you're going to see Batman sinking so low that you know in your heart he won't be able to recover from. You might get mad at Scott Snyder saying, dude, what are you doing to my Batman? Because this is irredeemable. There's no way for him to come back from this. Yet in Snyder we trust. This is a freaking amazing comic book. Man, you know what? At the end of the day, I shouldn't have to sell you on this. I should not have to sell you on this. Go out right now. If you're getting this 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, Wednesday early a.m. before your comic book store opens up, go out in front of your comic book store right now and just sit there and wait. All right? Bring a sleeping bag. Depending on how warm or cold it is, dress appropriately. That's all I'm saying. Because, yeah, you don't want to miss this one. You don't want to take the chance that this book with your favorite cover is not in the comic book store. You have been warned. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.